talks every day. Follow socials, here's the way.
GurlTauX, every platform come to play. Catch our vibe, don't delay.
Facebook, YouTube streams, scrolling through your daily memes. Gurl Talk Show, don't miss out. Join the fun, see what Gurl Talks is all about. Keeping it real, it's what we do. So tune in now and join our crew. Lights moving through the screen, click subscribe, don't be mean. Upbeat chatter, it's our routine. Gurl Talk Show, don't miss out. Join the fun, see what Gurl Talks is all about. GurlTauX is who we are. Come hang with us on your tablet, phone, or screen. Anywhere Gurl Talks can be seen. Gurl Talk Show, don't miss out. Join the fun, see what Gurl Talks is all about. Update stories, laugh and cry. It's Gurl Talk, so don't question why. It's the show that you'll adore. Come back daily to get some more. Gurl Talk Show, don't miss out. Join the fun, see what Gurl Talks is all about. GurlTauX is who we are. Come hang with us on your tablet, phone, or screen. Anywhere Gurl Talks can be seen. Gurl Talk Show, don't miss out. Join the fun, see what Gurl Talks is all about. GurlTauX, log in now, watch our show. Likes and comments, let them flow. Every day we're on our way. Gurl Talk Show is here to stay. Gurl Talk Show, don't miss out. Join the fun, see what Gurl Talks is all about.
Walking down this road tonight, talking about the things we fight. Addiction knocking at my door. E&T wants so much more. We walk the walk and talk the talk, right here on Gurl Talk, on the path where we belong. Standing strong through the storm, together we'll move along. Searching for a brighter day, holding tight along the way. Sobriety's a steep climb, D&T winning every time. Oh yeah, we walk the walk and talk the talk, right here on Gurl Talk, on the path where we belong. Standing strong through the storm, D&T bringing all of you along. Oh yeah, we walk the walk and talk the talk, right here on Gurl Talk, on the path where we belong. Standing strong through the storm, D&T bringing all of you along. Oh yeah, we walk the walk and talk the talk, right here on Gurl Talk, on the path where we belong. Standing strong through the storm, D&T bringing all of you along. Oh yeah, we walk the walk and talk the talk, right here on Gurl Talk, on the path where we belong. Standing strong through the storm, D&T bringing all of you along.
Well, hello, hello, hello. How is everybody doing today? We are here. We are here. It is Thursday, and it is time for Gurl TauX. I hope you are having a fabulous week. I am sorry I wasn't here yesterday. I was too busy in the moment and didn't get back in time to do my show. So that is kind of why I am doing a show today about unplugging to reconnect with life. And sometimes we just need to be present for the moments as they happen. And I think that also helps us to not have regrets in the future for not taking the time for things when we could have done something. So I'm going to just real quick, I want to share with you just a little something that makes it feel like we're why we are here and how we can reconnect with ourselves, with things as they go on. I want to remind everybody that we have the ability to do some amazing things in life, and we need to be present with not just ourselves, but with everything that goes on around us, because it's so easy to get caught up in the moment, or let the moment pass you by rather than to be in the moment. And I think it's important that we do stop. Hey, hold on a second. Let me just go ahead and be present here. Let me just go ahead and participate here. So, with that said, I'm going to just go into why we're doing this and just take a moment. I want you to just take a moment, stop for a moment, put your phones down for a moment. Well, you can watch the screen if you'd like, but just pause for a moment and listen. Listen to the things that tell you to be present in what's happening. If it's going to play, is it not? Oh, I guess I didn't hit play. Okay, hold on. Back up. Now be present.
The screens are glowing, but I turn away. The world keeps spinning, let it spin today. Bare feet on grass, feel the earth's embrace. The sun whispers softly on my weary face. Come on now, let's breathe it in. Feel the breeze, let life begin. Moments waiting, don't let them slide. Let's get one with ourselves. GurlTauX Tribe. The sky paints stories with its endless hue. Clouds drift like dreams, let them carry you. No need for answers, no need for plans. Just hold this second right in your hands. Come on now, let's breathe it in. Feel the breeze, let life begin. Moments waiting, don't let them slide. Let's get one with ourselves. GurlTauX Tribe. Put down the noise, let silence sing. let's breathe it in. Feel the breeze, let life begin. Moments waiting, don't let them slide. Let's get one with ourselves. GurlTauX Tribe.
Absolutely. So I hope you got something out of those lyrics. I wrote that to go with my plan for today because of the fact that I wanted to discuss this in a way that that we all can benefit from. And I take things into account that are from my own life, of course. And I sometimes know that, there are all sorts of different people in the world. I'm not your person that has to tell you what to do. We all know what to do. We all know right from wrong. We all know good from bad. We all know the beauties of nature. But do we stop to participate with that? Do we stop to feel it? Do we give ourselves the space and the time? Because it often feels like there's just not enough time in the day. There's always more that needs to be done. I don't have time. I don't have time. I don't have time. Yes, that's one more thing on the to-do list. But sometimes we have to stop and put the to-do list down so that we can be present with ourselves. That doesn't mean become lazy or just don't do the things that make you responsible. But sometimes we do have to separate. Walking barefoot in the grass, going for a picnic, even if it's in the middle of the day, even if it's on your own property out in your yard with your kids or your family. But separating out just a little bit. Sometimes that can rejuvenate you like you have no idea. GurlTauX Tribe, I hope that you like coming here and listening to this mama bear telling you what I feel helps me, and hopefully you can resonate with it and it can help you as well. I'm always bringing my heart and soul into it, and I hope this jacket looks okay. It's Donna's. She gave it to me. But I had to wear something that could hide the fact that I ain't wearing a bra. And that's because I got poison ivy and my bra keeps making it worse. So I'm letting the puppies run all over the yard until this completely goes away on my back. Thank you to my husband for sharing. I really appreciate your thoughtful sharing. But just a little bit of a reminder about me as your host of GurlTauX. I'm a wife, a mom, a veteran, former police officer, paramedic. Yeah, I'm my own village, people. I'm a mama to 7 cubs. Yeah, my kids are called cubs. 3 are my boys, and 4 are my bonus cubs from my husband's family. He had them before we met. And then together we have 9 grand cubs as well. My oldest son is in the tech industry. My middle son is a federal marshal and Marine, not active duty anymore. And my youngest is a Marine. And my husband's Marine. I'm a veteran of the Army. And I run a nonprofit for veterans as well that help deal with our mental health with art. And that is why I call myself my own village people, because I don't like the jack of all trades, and I don't like that phrase. I think it sounds very negative, like somebody never learned all of something. I've learned a lot of things, and I can do an awful lot of things. And some of those, they say jack of all trades, but master of none. If you have ever heard that actual quote, I'm sure we've all heard that quote at some point in time. But if you've ever heard that quote in its entirety, it makes a different statement. And so, uh, it makes a different statement if you read the than what the real one is. Like when you hear jack of all trades, but master of none, or you just hear jack of all trades, because a lot of times that's what people will say, just jack of all trades. It kind of insinuates a negative meaning towards the fact that you just couldn't do anything. You couldn't settle on one field. You couldn't settle on something. And I don't like that connotation because that's not necessarily true. Because you could master more than one thing. And I took each thing that I've done in my life very seriously when I was doing it. So I don't like that phrase. Just my opinion here. But the complete proverb, that's what they call it, is a proverb. A jack of all trades is a master of none, but oftentimes better than a master of one. This means while someone who is knowledgeable and skilled in many areas may not be an expert in any single field, they can often be more effective than someone who is a specialist in only one area. So that's a whole different context when you hear the whole thing put together. And I like that in its entirety much better than by itself. So that's why I don't like that. And that's why I like, I like talking about it the other way around. Juggling this life takes faith, grit, a bit of laughter, and sometimes it takes you to have the moment and be one with the moment. Be present with the moment. Tonight, we're talking about stepping away from the screens, kicking off your shoes and getting one with yourself, one with nature, all those things down. Putting phones down and hearts up. It's something that can rejuvenate you, rejuvenate your body, rejuvenate your heart, rejuvenate your mind, rejuvenate your eyes. Get away from those screens all the time, but be present. Let's be present with things as we go through them. We will dive into unplugging and why it saves your sanity. I'll bring some stats to it, stories, and of course, we'll have Dear Margaret, a little wisdom from Dear Margaret. Smash that like button, subscribe. Please join my tribe here. I am here Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. And follow us on all of our socials at GurlTauX, GurlTauX. And I will see you there, of course. Did you know 80% of Americans spend 4+ hours daily on social media? That's a lot of time. But 60% feel happier after a day offline. Just one day. Just take one day, one moment, Sunday fun day. Take a time out and put the phones down, even if it's just for a meal. And sometimes even with your phones, you can participate without actually doing the social media side of it. I'm so sorry. I got to turn my ringer off because that's obnoxious, isn't it? I'm so sorry. Okay. It is off while I'm on the phone. Or while I'm on the show. I always end up having way too many people that are messaging me. So let's just separate from that for right now. But even if you separate from doing the social media, but you take pictures of the family doing something, you participating, and you're in the moment. But also, I think part of that is you need to separate from like not making the entire moment video or pictures, because sometimes then you're too focused on the right shot or the right video or the right picture or the right pose or the right facial expression or the right eye movement or all these things, and you're not actually being in the moment. So let's start with a cheesy joke, because y'all know I like a cheesy joke. Why'd the smartphone go to therapy? It had an identity crisis from too many selfies. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, let's do the eye roll to that one. Y'all, let's ditch the filters and live real. Share your cheesy unplugging jokes to me on the comments. I would love to see them or hear them. I will read them if you put them in. But GurlTauX Tribe, think about this. We're drowning in screens. X, TikTok, Facebook, all these different social media platforms, 24/7 news. 80% of us check our phones within 10 minutes of waking up. But when's the last time you felt grass under your feet or laughed with a stranger? Our kids, our grandkids, our spouses, they don't need another post from grandma or their mom or their dad or their brother or their sister. They need connections. I mean, real life touching connections. Now, if they live far away, you can make those connections, yes, using your phones like video chat or reading. But maybe instead of just doing a video chat with your grandkids, maybe put your phone up where it's got you so that they can see you, and read them a book. Don't just talk to them necessarily. Talk to them, of course, but like maybe just read them a book. Yesterday, I watched an AC crew that came in to my house and installed our AC unit. Total strangers, but we ended up chatting about life, kids, the summer heat, of course. We did some videos. We actually staged helping them do a commercial using our ambulance, and it was a hoot. It was so much fun. Their social media person came to the house to help because I had said, sure, you can do video, and we thought it was just absolutely adorable. They even did. I told them, I said, because they have a little video out of them dancing. If you live in the northern Alabama area, it's Eagle Pro. They were amazing. They were great. I will plug them. But they had a little video. It's what I saw when I first, and I was like, oh, look at that little video. And it was them dancing, seductively sort of dancing to putting an AC unit in. And I told them, no dancing, no pay. So they did dance and we did a hoot of a dance. And then they even danced for my mom as a surprise for her upcoming 85th birthday. They did three guys did a lap dance. They didn't strip or any of that, but they did a little lap dance, a very clean lap dance for my mom, and it was adorable and it was so fun. And when it was even in the notes to do the dance for grandma, and they had a ball. It was so much fun. The magic of being present, though, can be absolutely magical. So watching them do that and being present with them and getting to know them and playing with them and laughing with them was really fun. And even though we had phones out because we were videotaping and we were taking pictures and stuff like that, we were all talking and we were communicating. And it made these strangers not so strangers, and they did an amazing job on top of that. So it was a real boost. So studies show face-to-face chat boosts happiness by 20%. That's the magic of being present, whether it's with family, nature, or even the AC guys. And there were 6 of them here yesterday. They did have to put 2 big units in, so it was a lot. Tonight, we're diving into why unplugging is a mental health lifesaver. 70% of Americans report social media stress, but a 20-minute walk in nature cuts anxiety by 25%. We talk about all this mental health. We're all talking about mental health all the time. You hear it all the time. But are we telling people step away from social media, step away from your phone, step away from unplug for a while? No, they want you to watch more stuff and do more stuff and do more stuff. Let's ditch the FOMO, the FOMO, fear of missing out, and embrace the moments that we're in. You might miss something, but you might gain everything. Unplugging for mental health and connection is vital. Can you imagine what it's like when you see people doing things and you look at pictures that you could do when you're out hiking or walking or going to another country and visiting? My niece is traveling Norway right now, and some of the images that she is sending are just breathtaking and magical. It makes me want to go. But it just shows how much unplugging and how much connecting with ourselves and with nature, how healing and how good that can be. Doing retreats like with your friends or with women's retreats or family retreats or going camping, all those things can be so magical. And candid moments like strangers laughing during the AC installation, those were moments that if I had just sat in the house while they were working, I would have missed out on. I could have just been on my computer, could have been on my phone, but instead I was out there with them, and it wasn't to overwatch them and micromanage their work. They know what they're doing. I have no idea what the hell to do. Not an AC guy. Don't pretend to be one on TV either. And for those that get all bent out of shape for saying guy, ain't an AC gal either, and I don't play one on TV. But it's really, really important that we understand that sometimes you just have to put it away. Now, don't put it away right now during my show, just kind of, defeats the purpose, but, do it after. Put it down and go for a walk out in the grass. Social media is a trap. And the developers of these make them deliberately in a trap. That's why you hear doom scrolling. It's when you start and it gets to the next one and the next one and the next one. And you go like, how did I end up here? Like now I'm watching motorcycle videos and I was looking at cats, or I was looking up something specific and then I ended up scrolling and now I'm watching motorcycle videos, or I'm watching dog videos, or now those I can't help. They make you happy. Or I'm watching police chases, or I'm watching arrests, or how did I get here? It's because it's a trap. 80% of parents say it's stealing family time. Now, I have to say, as a parent, my kids weren't in this realm of social media and all the phones and all that because it wasn't so prevalent. But I tell you what, as a parent, you need to say, put them down. It's family time. My family has taught me real connection beats 1,000 likes. And if we're more worried about the likes from people we don't know or communicate with or ever going to talk to, more so than the connecting with the family that we actually have, that is right there in front of you and present, that's sad. People have this, like, it's like a new drug where you're needing those likes so bad that it's become addiction. It's a whole different form of addiction, and it's causing, I think, more mental health crises than people want to admit. Because if you can't stand, how when you post a video, how quickly do you go back to see if people have liked it yet? How quickly do you need to go see if there's been a response? And how quickly can you get deflated if there is no responses, no likes, no anybody? I mean, I have a little number up here who tells me how many people are on. And if I see a number go up and then it goes back down, I'm like, oh, I just lost somebody. Oh, they don't like it. It can be a blow to our self-esteem, our emotions. So sometimes you also have to step away from looking at the numbers. Don't look at it. Just let it go. Real connections beat out all those fake likes any day of the week. Studies are showing that excessive screen time raises depression risk by 30%. That means we're way too much into our phones, social media, fake connections. 20 minutes in nature, grass, trees, the breeze, even the rain can cut stress and cut your stress hormones by 15%. That's according to Nature 2021. There are retreats out there that you can join, but you gotta sign up for them and go. Set some money aside if it costs something. I would like to get to a point where we can have tech-free retreats for our vets, where we can swap war stories under the stars, not on X. Finding peace in the quiet, that's healing and can be healing. Like I said, yesterday's AC install was a random gift. From Josh and Nate, all the guys. You guys were wonderful. Not that they're going to watch this show. They might. You never know. But they were great. They were awesome. They shared different parts of themselves, and by being there and being present and laughing and having fun, and not just being crotchety old, I gotta install this, and I mean, they had humor and they had enjoyment, and you could tell they like what they're doing. There was no pressure. It was a good time, and it shows how strangers' interactions can boost moods. And according to the Journal of Social Psychology, interactions boost mood by 15%. If you keep adding all these percentages, you can improve your mental health. Talk to the grocery store clerk. Smile at the mailman, the delivery driver, the AC guys. Talk to them. Whoever. The person walking down the street. They say if you stop and you give somebody a smile or say hi, it boosts their day. It boosts their mood. It's soul food. We all need those things. In 2023, a viral X post showed a woman in Texas bonding with a plumber over their dog during a repair. They're now friends. That was posted on X of June of 2023. FOMO. FOMO. It's real. Fear of missing out. It's real. 65% of Gen Z feel anxious missing social media updates. But life ain't on X. It's in the moments you're missing while scrolling and doom scrolling on your phone. Like, how often do we leave the phone black? I've been trying to get into a better habit. I have a thing set on my phone now to automatically go to do not disturb at nighttime so that I will stop with my phone. And I would like to put it in the other room, like the living room, so that it won't even be tempting next to the bed, but it's too far away. I tried that. I can't hear it when the alarm goes off. So I need it to be at least in the room. But I have a hard time going to sleep because I lay down and I become I don't know why this thing keeps doing this, but sorry, my computer keeps wanting to do this thing with some program and I don't know what program it is and it keeps trying to update. Anyway, I try and my brain just starts, going and it won't shut down, it won't shut off. So I've started using guided meditation to go to sleep and go to bed. And it has really, really improved my falling asleep time frame. As soon as I put it on, if I put it on and put the dang phone down away from me, I will go pretty quick right to sleep. I don't really quite remember the end of the meditation, so I know I'm going to sleep before it's over. So that's really, really good. But remember, when you're scrolling, you're missing out on the actual moments. And you don't need Wi-Fi to live. A 2024 study found a week offline boosts life statistics by 18%. That's really important. We need to think about that. Look at the digital detox trend. 10 million X posts in 2025 of folks ditching phones for hikes, family dinners, even painting like me. Doing art, doing some kind of thing. Yeah, and it's okay if you're videotaping or you're taking pictures while you're doing that thing. But don't have that be the entire moment as you're doing it. Filming versus being present. That's what I was just talking about. We're obsessed with capturing every moment. But that means we're missing the moment as it's happening. 90% of Americans film daily life. Now, I went through a bunch of videos and pictures and stuff that I had on my computer as my computer was kind of bogged down. I had so many videos and so many pictures of things that I had taken. Oh, we're doing this. So I put up a camera and take the picture. Never did anything with it. So I just chucked them, throw them away. I'm not going to do anything with them. And the moment has passed. But filming that AC install yesterday, that was fun. I'd have missed all of these fun moments with these guys. And the fact that we did that, we have an ambulance. Okay. Most people don't have an ambulance. We have an ambulance. We have a gurney. We have medical gear. So they pretended that it was a patient. They were coming to an emergency call. We videotaped the whole thing and they're going to put a commercial together for it. And it was about, time and death, and taking it out and putting a new one in. So it was really, really kind of cool. I'm looking forward to seeing what Andy does with that because it'll be rather entertaining to see what Andy does with that. She does their social media. We're obsessed with capturing every moment, but then not being in the moment. I'm repeating that. We're obsessed with capturing every moment, but not being in the moment. Studies show multitasking with phones cuts focus by 40%. Put the camera down, put the phone down. Now, I have to say, if you need to capture the moment, just put the phone on a tripod, set it down, and let it just do what it's going to do. And then live in the moment. Whatever it captured, it captured. I am going to do a call to action. Join GurlTauX Tribe. #unplugged challenge. Go phone free for a day. Walk barefoot in the grass. Chat with a stranger. Tweet your stories with #GurlTauX Unplugged. GurlTauX, because we're going to talk about it, unplugged. I'd love to hear from you guys on that and how you can put that together. So now, what time is it? What time is it? Do we know what time it is? Anybody? Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? 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 What time is it? Anybody know what time it is?
Dear Margaret's here, let's dive right in. Bring your questions, let's begin. Life's a real maze. We'll help you with your coping. Dealing with life in this rat race. Honest thoughts, no sugarcoating.
Tell us your tales, your woes, your gripes. No fluff, no bows, just real life types. Sign it clever, let your pen take flight. We'll serve the truth, sharp and bright.
Send us a query, take a lead. No hidden rules, no secrets to keep. Anonymous wisdom that cuts so deep. Dear Margaret's advice you'll want to reap. But in the end, let's admit we all really don't care, Margaret.
So, in case you do not know why I do the Dear Margaret segment, it's because it's my take on Dear Abby. And I take your questions that you send in and I put them on and I answer them with an open, honest opinion. No fluff. I just, my husband said that will be difficult for some. Yes, it will be difficult for all of us. I think almost all people have a difficult time with stepping away from the phones. But I dish the truth. I share my own personal opinions and I dish it up raw. I don't really care if it offends anybody. I say what I think and what I believe and what I feel. And we have to be thinking life ends without our phones. You're not going to get that last shot. So enjoy the moments as you have them, because it's going to come so fast and your time's going to be up. And if you haven't made enough connections and you haven't connected, how alone are you going to be with all those thousands of likes? You might have 1 million followers. How many of them are going to know if you're missing, if you're gone, if you just disappear? I will tell you, I had 500,000 followers when I had my radio station, my network, all the shows that I had. When I disappeared from there, getting banned, whatever, do you know how many personal messages I got from people saying, "Hey, where are you? What happened?" It was just there one day, gone the next. No one cares. No one really cares. So the people you need to connect with need to be the people that you care about and that would care about you if you stopped sending them a message, if you stopped visiting with them, if you stopped having a cup of coffee with them. Those are the people you need to connect with, not the people that are going to do the fake liking. Don't worry about the numbers. I don't have that many followers on this new channel. I don't care. I'll get what I get and it'll come in time because I'm authentic and honest. And today I didn't want to talk about politics, so I'm not going to talk about it. So I'm going to talk about disconnecting connecting with yourself, connecting with your friends, connecting with other people, connecting with nature, connecting with the grass and the ground. And that is what I want to talk about with Dear Margaret. Dear Margaret's because I loved that J.D. Vance said, I don't really care, Margaret, during an interview. Fear of missing out and folks thinking life ends without their phones. And the reality is that is true. Your life will end without your phone. So let's get on with Dear Margaret. All right. Number one. Let's talk about this whole thing about, send. By the way, send in your questions to Dear Marge at DEARMARG at GurlTauX.com. GurlTauX. Dear Margaret, I tried a digital detox last month, 3 days, no phone. It was amazing. I hiked with my kids and felt alive for the first time in years. But now I'm back to scrolling. How do I keep that pace? Signed, Recharge, but relapsing. Well, I think it would probably be good for you, relapsed, is to pick 1 day a week and use that as a recharge. You could even do it for, a few hours, a half of the day, from this time to this time, no phones, and just do it. And if you let your other people know that from this time to this time, you're not going to answer them. You're recharging. You're not on your phone. You're disconnecting. People will probably start joining you because there's a lot of people that I think realize that we are doom scrolling through life. And we need to find a way to connect better with other people. Recharged, you tasted freedom, so take it. Those hikes with your kids, those times with your family and your friends, that's good stuff. 60% of parents feel closer to their family offline. Make it a habit. Do it at dinner. Make it every night at dinner. If you go out to dinner, no phones. One tech-free a day a week would be amazing. My friends seem to love our no phones policy when they come over for a dinner. We do other things. We play games. Man, it's so fun. And you know what? The minute you start to do it, you realize, I don't really need that. It feels really good to disconnect and play a board game, play a game. You start getting really into spending time with somebody. Schedule a hike and leave the phone in the car. Now, as a first responder, I disagree with that. Leave the phone in your backpack, away from where you can't reach it very easily. But take your phone with you, because if you trip, you fall, you get hurt, you need a phone. That's the mama bear in me is going to tell you, don't leave the phone in the car. Put it in the back of your backpack, because if you do fall and trip, your backpack's going to be with you. So you can take it off and get to your phone. If you're so injured that you can't get to it, you wouldn't be able to use your phone anyway, and hopefully somebody will come along. And you shouldn't be by yourself when you're hiking. I mean, unless it's like totally easy peasy kind of way, and enough people might come by that you won't be, you couldn't be hurt and then just left for dead and being eaten by wild foxes and coyotes or something. Anyway, that's the mama bear part of me. So remember that. Keep that in mind when you are doing some of those things. Keep in mind that you might want to at least keep safety always in mind, even when you're out hiking and you are unplugging. You got this. You can do it. You can unplug. Share your next detox with hashtag GurlTauX Unplugged, GurlTauX Unplugged. That would be great to see people doing that. I would love to see that. All right, number 2. Let's get to number 2. Dear Margaret, I'm terrified of missing out if I ditch social media. My friends post everything, parties, trips, even their lunch. How do I unplug without feeling left behind? Signed, FOMO Fighter. And I can understand that. FOMO Fighter, it is so easy to feel like you might be missing out. But if you're not even there, are you really actually already not missing out? You're missing out because you're not even there. So you really are already missing out. And are you really is it gonna affect your life if you miss a couple of highlights of their posts? 65% of folks feel anxious about missing updates, but 70% feel freer offline. Try this. Swap 1 hour of scrolling for a coffee date with a friend. In person, touch, real talk beats Instagram likes. Life has taught me the best moments don't need a filter and they don't need a scroll. They need to be lived. They need to be part of your actual story. There you go. That's my opinion. Number 3, Dear Margaret, my sister says life will end if she can't check X every hour. She missed our barbecue because she was tweeting. How do I get her to put the phone down? Signed, Barbecue Boss. Oh my gosh, I have to tell you, if somebody is going to miss out on something because they can't get away from Twitter or X or TikTok or whatever, and to me, I wonder if that even means like she was there, but she missed it because she was over in the corner doing her TikTok, or she was at home and lost track of time. Because how many of us can honestly admit that you get onto your social media of some sort and you are scrolling, doing the doom scroll, the doom scroll, the doom scroll, and the next thing you know, you're like, oh my God, it's been 2 hours. I can admit I've done it. And I'm like, oh shit, what happened to time? Your sister's glued to the matrix. That's what it is. And you need to help her disconnect. Take her for a hike somewhere. Go drive somewhere that there's no service. She can have her phone, but there's no service. She's not going to be able to do anything with it. And then get her to admit afterwards that she enjoyed it and had a good time. Then maybe go plan and do it again. Little bit at a time and increasing it. Same thing with physical fitness. If you want to lose weight, you want to get in shape, you don't go out and run a marathon. You start with walking a little bit here and a little bit there, and then you keep adding to it and adding to it. And next thing you know, you can run a marathon because you've worked up to it. You can't just go jump into the Boston Marathon. It's one of the reasons why you have to qualify for the Boston Marathon. 80% of X users check it hourly. So she's missing real flavor, real stuff, the smells, the tastes, the feels of something real, because this stuff isn't real. Help teach her that by doing something tech-free. Same thing with why we ban phones when we have dinner parties and we have events at our house. Challenge her to a 24-hour detox. Bet her something that she really wants. Sometimes that's what it takes. Bet her she can't do it. If she's that type of person, bet her something. You want a new hat? You want a new what? Like, I'm a hat girl. Y'all know I wear a different hat. I love my hats. I'm a hat girl. If you had some really cool kicker ass hat that I wanted, and you're like, okay, you have to be off your phone, no phone for X amount of time. They do have these really cool things. They're called the phone lock box, and it's got a timer on it. You put your phone in, you lock it, and it won't unlock until the timer's up. That you could even do that. 20 minutes in nature cuts stress by 25%. Get her to that barbecue. Get her to disconnect. Phone free for just a little while. But then go ahead and tweet your wins to hashtag GurlTauX Unplugged, and let's see how many people we can get to start unplugging. That would be great. All right, question number 4. Dear Margaret, I met a cool guy last week and we chatted for hours. No phones, just laughed. It felt so good, but I'm shy. How do I keep making these real connections? Signed, Shy But Smiling. Well, you know what? That's really great when you meet a stranger and you're able to spend a little time with that stranger and get to know them. I think it's a great thing. And if you're single and that is a kind of a single kind of meet kind of thing, that's really even better, because how many people are not meeting anywhere but on our phones? Shy but smiling, you're my kind of girl. Talk to that stranger and get them to connect with you and you connect with them. And let's try to stop all the dating just on social media. And I mean that as a personal thing, not boy-girl dating or whatever, not like romance dating, but dating just human nature. Because we are kind of dating each other, all of us, when we're spending time together, going out on a date. Date with your friends, date with your other couples, couple dates, family dates. But let's do it somewhere besides on the phone. That chat was gold. Stranger talks boost mood by 15%. Start small, smile at the barista, ask your mailman about his day. My art biz thrives on real talk with clients. It's one of the biggest connections I have with my clients is when I get on the phone and I talk with them and I go over their order and their stuff. Be present, not perfect. Try one chat a day. Now share, of course, hashtag unplugged. GurlTauX, hashtag GurlTauX Unplugged. Let's see if we can make this movement happen. Get away from our social media and our phone for a while. I'm enjoying these Dear Margaret vibes. So if you have any Dear Margaret questions, please email them to dearmarg, DEARMARG at GurlTauX.com. DEARMARG at GurlTauX.com. Thank you so much. Make sure to send those in. Number 5. Dear Margaret, I'm a vlogger and I film everything, even my kids' tantrums, but I'm missing the moment trying to get the shot. How do I balance filming with living? Signed, Camera Mama. Well, I have to say, when your camera becomes too much of your life and you're not actually present with your children, they're going to resent it. You need to give those real true cuddles and those hugs and spend actual time with them. And here's maybe one way that you could do it. Cut out the retakes. Don't say, okay, can you do that again? Just set the phone down, let it record what it records, and then go back and edit. Stop with the, do that again. Oh, that was so great. You never get it great again. If you didn't catch it the first time, it was good. And you can catch those moments by just having cameras filming. You don't have to actually just be present in the moment. You're chasing clicks over cuddles, over hugs. Those clicks aren't going to do anything for you. Those thumbs up, those likes, those thousands of all that ain't going to do shit for you. When your kids look back when they're older and they go, my mom was never there, but she filmed everything. Got lots of video, lots of pictures of our lives. But guess who's never in the pictures? Mom, because she wasn't there. So be present. Quit chasing all the clicks and all the likes and start getting the cuddles and the hugs and the kisses. Enjoy that. 90% of us film our daily lives, and it cuts focus by 40%. So increase your focus and forget the filming of everything. Nobody cares about your followers. Your family doesn't anyway. Your grandkids don't. Your children don't. They want grandma stories. They want mom present. Cook dinner, don't record cooking dinner. And then you did that in the middle of the day when nobody was home because you needed the right lighting or you needed the right footage, and then it's already made and it's just sitting there. Cook with them. Set boundaries. Film one moment live and then live 10 moments. Try no camera family day. 60% of parents feel happier offline. Spend a little time not doing it. It's hard to, but you can do it. Number 6, Dear Margaret, I unplugged for a weekend and felt like a new person. Hiked, talked to my neighbor, even sketched a tree. But work's got me back on X and all social media all day long. How do I keep that balance? I'm nature loving 9 to 5er. Well, if your job requires some of it, then, do what you're required to by job. But you found the magic, and the magic comes in being present in the moment. Take those hikes, make those sketches. That's your soul singing, and that's your soul begging to connect with nature and be present with yourself. 18% higher life statistics come from a week offline. But think about what you could do if you block 1 hour a day for you, no screens. 1 hour a day for yourself. 1 day a week for no phones. 1 day a week to disconnect from all that garbage. Go for a hike. Go kayaking. Go do something. No screens. Life has taught me, and many of people my age, I'm 54, going to be 55 soon, we didn't have all that. And it was a whole lot different life. Take a lunch walk. Chat with a coworker. Talk to a stranger in the park. Keep that spark and share it for later about how it made you feel. And that can help other people connect with, I want to do that too. Hashtag GurlTauX Unplugged. Let's spend 1 day a week, maybe 1 hour a day. And I'm talking about daytime when you're awake. It doesn't count when you're already asleep and your phone is sitting next to the bed. 1 hour while you're awake, be present with yourself and present with what's going on, and put the phone down for 1 hour a day. And then 1 day a week, try to do a couple hours on that 1 day a week on a weekend or something. And then add time to it. If you can go the whole day, do the whole day. Hashtag GurlTauX Unplugged. Let's unplug from all this stuff. I don't do this 7 days a week. I do it 5 because my weekends are for my family, for my home, for connecting with friends, connecting with myself, connecting with my husband, doing things together. We go work in our shop together. We work around our house together. We do yard work, and we spend time. Sometimes we're like, I don't want to do it. Let's watch a movie. Let's make something to eat. Let's go for a drive. You got to connect with people, not just with phones. And again, I'm going to reiterate, thousands of likes. Nobody is going to care when you stop tweeting. Nobody's going to care if GurlTauX disappears. And okay, let's go back to when I had my old one. 500,000 followers. Nobody cared when I stopped doing it. Nobody cared. Does that tell you? I had tons of followers, lots of likes, lots of communication. Traveled all the time. But when I did travel, I did connect. I connected with people all the time. Get into yourself and nature and feeling in the moments. Well, I'm a little early, but I'm done with my show. So I'm going to be early today, especially because I'm really itchy. I'm trying to get rid of this poison ivy. But that's a wrap for GurlTauX Tribe. Unplugging ain't just a break, it's a rebirth. Ditch the phone, walk in the grass, talk to a stranger, connect with other people, connect with your family. Go spend time watching your 84, almost 85-year-old mother getting a lap dance by 3 AC guys. It was a hoot. It was so fun. Think about how I would have missed that if I had not done it. And I didn't sit and film. I just put a phone, let it record. And I got the moment, but I also was able to be present with the moment by watching and enjoying her reaction. And they gave her flowers, and she's slapping one of them in the butt with the flower. It was a very cute and clean. It was very sweet. Very, very sweet. But imagine that moment if we don't take them. Life's the moments we live, not the ones we post about. And also think about it. 90% of people only post the great things. But did they capture something and then post and then they're done with the moment? Go and be present with the moment. Be present with yourself. Be present in the moments that we have, because they are fleeting. Time is over before we know it. Next thing you know, time will be over and you will have done nothing because you were too worried about the likes you might get. That is something that we all need to think about. So I am going to play this song one more time with this video so I can share it with you, because I think it is important to reiterate what I was saying before. Remember, be present.
The screens are glowing, but I turn away. The world keeps spinning, let it spin today. Bare feet on grass, feel the earth's embrace. The sun whispers softly on my weary face. Come on now, let's breathe it in. Feel the breeze, let life begin. Moments waiting, don't let them slide. Let's get one with ourselves. GurlTauX Tribe. The sky paints stories with its endless hue. Clouds drift like dreams, let them carry you. No need for answers, no need for plans. Just hold this second right in your hands. Come on now, let's breathe it in. Feel the breeze, let life begin. Moments waiting, don't let them slide. Let's get one with ourselves. GurlTauX Tribe. Let life begin. Moments waiting, don't let them slide. Let's get one with ourselves. GurlTauX Tribe.
Absolutely. Be one with nature, connect with nature, enjoy what is right in front of you, because you could very easily miss out with what's right in front of you because you were too busy trying to connect with something that isn't even present. Remember to connect with yourself, but with other things around you. All of a sudden, everything looks nicer. The sun has a better glow. The air feels cleaner. The breeze feels good. You're suddenly cooler than you thought you were before. You can see the stars in the evening. You see the sun for the first time in a long time peeking through the trees. You see the moon that you haven't looked at in a decade. All the things, the grass under your toes, the sand, if you go to the ocean or the beach, the sand between your toes, the water hitting your feet, the chill you might get from it, all the things, smelling the different smells that you have. Close your eyes and just feel all the presence around you of nature. You hear the animals scurrying about. You hear the birds chirping, the baby birds calling out for mama with their food, the squirrels scurrying up a tree. Your dog might be with you and just looking over there, cocking his head because he heard a noise over there. And you look and you see the cute little squirrel scurrying about, the bird eating a worm out of the ground. All those things that you connect with and rejuvenate yourself. You can feel the presence of something so much bigger than us, and 1000% bigger than those likes, bigger than your phone, bigger than everything that you've ever thought of. Because all of a sudden, that's all gone away. That's all quiet noise now. And you're able to be present with yourself, with life out there, all the scurrying about, the light coming between the trees, the sun as it's going down, seeing a sunset as you're kayaking on the lake or walking through the meadow and the tree light from the sun going down through the trees, the color changes as it reflects off the sun. All those things you miss if you spend it with your face stuck into a white glowing little box in your hand. Put those down. Unplug for an hour a day. Unplug for a day a week. Hashtag GurlTauX Unplugged. Join me and let's have that challenge and let's work on doing that. I'm going to do that every day this week. And I'm going to do everything I can on Sunday or Saturday. I'll pick a day and completely put the phones away. Join me. Let's do this challenge. Let's try and see if we can do that. Because the view that you see right now on the screen is a view that can rejuvenate your mind, your body, your soul, and your spirit if you just go out and find a place that you can go and spend even an hour a week at to build yourself back better and better and better each time you go out into nature. Thank you for being here today. I really enjoyed this with you. I hope you enjoyed it with me, and I hope you can disconnect, and I hope you can join me in this challenge. Hashtag GurlTauX Unplugged. Thanks. Subscribe, follow, like, and don't forget to hit that bell so that you get the notifications when I'm on. and let's make some changes so that we're not stuck in doom scroll. Thanks. Have a great night.
Thank you for watching GurlTauX live broadcast, which airs weekdays at 7
5
p.m. Central Standard Time. Don't forget to send in your Dear Margaret questions. Then join us for our opinion-based answers. We love having you. Thanks for taking the time to be with us tonight. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and share with your friends. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Good night. Good night.
Good night, everyone. Have a great night.